GameStop, 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 GME to the moon. Everyone is in my comment section right now about GameStop. So I charted it up for you guys. We're going to give you guys my opinion. Apparently, this is one of Charlie Munger's last investments before he just passed away. RIP to the legend. And we're already seeing the beginning of a short squeeze. Can this turn into a massive short squeeze, sending the stock potentially up to $35? We'll talk about those scenarios. We'll break down the chart. Everyone's asking me if I'm going to SantaCon. Zach, are you going to SantaCon? I have no idea what SantaCon is, guys. Sorry, I'm not going to be there. And we're going to break down the chart. Now, I was charting it up last night for you guys. I was going to record a video, but it was like 2 a.m. when I was charting it. So we're going to get into the chart today, this morning. This is what it looked like last night. All right, and we'll break down what it's looking like currently in just a second. All right, but as always, the content provided on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only and is not intended to be relied upon as legal, financial, or investment advice. So please be sure to read through the disclaimer. Now, if you want access to all of the different plays, guys, today is a beautiful play. That's why I'm just recording videos here at Market Open because I'm not looking to trade too much, right? We're already in a bunch of things. Many of the plays are up 30, 40, 50, 100% right now. Okay, and if you want access to, all of the different trade ideas, analysis, resources that we have, join the Discord. Okay, the Investment Intelligence Discord is only $10. All right. You guys missed the Black Friday sale where I was basically giving it away for free and you could get in for $1. But it's only $10. All right. Very affordable. And if you don't want to do that and see how we structure these plays and get these huge, massive returns, trading options, you can actually sign up for the Investment Intelligence newsletter. Okay. In there, I give out free trade ideas, free valuable content, whether it's finance content, trading content. I even just wrote about Charlie Munger and his advice to investors heading forward for 2024 just a few days ago, man. And now the guy has passed away. So, RIP to the legend. All right. These are what the trade ideas will look like, giving you guys the chart, highlighting where we think the stock can go. And you can see many of the trade ideas if you just click on the newsletter and go to the website, right? There's a website with it. So it's kind of blog, kind of built up like a blog as well. You can go back and look through all those trade ideas, right? All of them were very, very good trade ideas that pretty much all played out very nicely. So if you're fans of free valuable content, free trade ideas, you want to get those straight to your inbox, sign up for that newsletter. And if you want access to all the different plays rather than just 1 or 2 a week, you can sign up for the Discord. Now, we'll get into the video and let's talk about GME going to the moon here, baby. All right, now, so this is our extreme short squeeze, basically scenario right here, heading it up to $35. Now, how can that happen? Well, essentially we have this huge falling wedge right here. Okay, we can see the chart pattern. We're breaking out of this bearish channel right here that we've been trading in here recently. But ultimately, when you take a look, there's a huge pattern forming right here. And so the way this would work out is you would look, for another move up higher here, and then one last leg down, and then we'd look for the breakout, retest, and push up higher. And that's how we can potentially get up to $35. Now, GME has had some great things working in the process here. If you take a look, we have lows, and then we have lower lows. Why is that a good thing? Well, if you look at your RSI, remember this is a leading indicator. So it's going to tell you what can potentially happen in the future with the stock. And we see at the same point where we have a low, and here we make a lower low, and here we actually make a higher low. This is, one of my favorite trade setups. And one of the things that I look for in most things that I trade is I like to look for a bullish divergence with a chart pattern, with some volume, among other things, right? But bullish divergence is really one of my favorite things to look for when looking for potential long opportunities. And we had a very strong bullish divergence here on the RSI, indicating we could have potential bullishness in the future. And what do you know? The stock went up like 13, 14% yesterday, gapped up like 13, 14% today. So, we're seeing strong moves, right? And that initial bullish divergence that we had there was a good indicator and good trade setup right there as well. So let's actually zoom in now and take a look. And you can see, here's yesterday's candlestick, huge, massive one. And then we actually gapped up. Okay, so we gapped up here, right up here to our 61.8% retracement level. That is at 1657. So 1657 is going to be that major overhead resistance. Once we clear 1657, and we can flip that to support from resistance, the odds of getting a 100% retracement back up to 1954, those odds go greatly up, right? So above 1657, very strong chance that we could potentially come up to 1954. Okay, so that's what you want to look for, and a little bit more of the short term and the medium term. Now below, okay, we have support here at 1473. So if we do pull back, you would look for a little bit of a, bounce potentially, or some support here at that 1473 level. We're still not overbought on the daily RSI, so there's still plenty of room to come up and run up right now. Okay, in 1565 right here is basically where we're chopping around right now, right? So we may be a little bit above, we may be a little bit below, but we know the resistance above and we know the support below that 1565 level. Now, let's say we break 1473. Is it all over, right? Is the momentum done? Well, no. Okay, what we would look for actually then would be a retest, right? It would be a retest of this initial area here, right? So breakout, retest, and then we'd look for another push higher. Now, keep in mind, your 200-day moving average is going to continue coming down here and going to get closer and closer towards the 78.6% retracement level, which is 1787. So over the coming days and weeks, right, if we're still just chopping around and we haven't exploded yet, and we are grinding up higher, 1787, right around $18, is going to be some big resistance because of that 200-day moving average. So you do want to keep that in mind there as well. Now, when we zoom back out of things, okay, we talked about that 100% retracement at 1954. Okay, above there, there's also some very key levels that we need to pay attention to. Okay, the 61.8% retracement of this high to this low, so this whole move right here, that's going to be right at 2611. Okay, so just like over here, when once we get above that 61.8% level, the odds of a 100% retracement increase greatly. So above 2611, the odds of a 100% retracement back up to the $35 territory at 34.93, those odds greatly increase, right? So that's a positive there as well. So you guys know what to look for a little bit on the shorter term, immediate term. Okay, with those smaller levels that we just zoomed in on. But when it comes to some of the larger levels, right, 2611 is going to be a very big one. If we do get some type of massive squeeze and we do see continued bullish price action, okay, that's going to be a very interesting area to see how the price reacts. Okay, and if we come up here and reject, it's very possible that we would be looking for, breakout, retest, and push higher. Now, below 2611, we do have resistance at 2338 and also 2065. So be mindful of those areas as well. And right around here at the $30 level, that's going to be your 78.6% retracement level. And you can see really basically above there, there's a fair value gap, right? I mean, fair value gap right here and here. So, again, the odds increase greatly once we really get above that 2611 and above $30, we have a fair value gap, weak candle structure, which means that, we could potentially move very quickly from 30 up to that $35 level. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Okay. If you enjoyed the analysis and you guys want a one-on-one session, I do one-on-one coaching. I do 30-minute or 1-hour sessions. You can book those directly through my Ko-Fi page, link in the description for that. Just click on commissions, and that's where you can book those sessions directly with me. Also, join the Discord. Okay, it's $10 a month. Get access to all the different plays, stocks we're looking at, all the different analysis and resources, the custom scripts that I have, the custom trading indicators that I have, will all be available to you, as well as my chart layouts. And you can see how we structure and basically the day trading strategy structure, that I use to get these really nice returns on just simple day trades, right? If you don't want to sign up for the Discord, remember the Investment Intelligence newsletter is completely free. I highly recommend you sign up for that. All right, especially if you're a fan of free, valuable content and free trade ideas, and you want to get those straight to your inbox every week. You'll really enjoy the newsletter.